Yo, what's going on, guys? So we've got a video here today from Alpha Central. Let's jump right into it.
The lowest amount of money a man should spend on a wedding ring for you guys.
500 grand, okay? We need a rock on this finger. A rock, you hear that? I don't care if you're broken. Take your mama's life savings, take your life savings, take your grandma's life savings, and get me a rock.
There is no price limit. Whatever I pick out, you're buying.
Here. Yes. What's the wedding ring? What's your price?
For you?
No, for me, yeah.
For you?
Why are we gonna be like that?
Like $1,000.
1,000!
They deserve a rock, like a literal rock from a playground.
Guys, these women are worth absolutely nothing. Any girl who requires that you spend X amount of money on you, she will just end up cheating on you guys because she doesn't love you, she doesn't respect you, she doesn't care about you, and all she's there for is the money. And here's the very funny part about video clips like this, guys. I guarantee you, right, that all of these women demanding this, there have been tons of guys that have smashed them for absolutely free. And yet you require me to pay 500 grand for a ring for you. You are not even worth the chips at McDonald's. Let's continue.
Look at that, $43. Who is gonna pay that $43? Are you coming over after this?
No.
All right, let's just split that. Are you paying cash or card?
What do you mean? I'm not paying.
Total is 21, and you had a drink, $2.89. Just give me 23 and we straight.
Sounds like the perfect first date to me.
When a man wants to go 50-50 with you on a date, do this. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed right now. Wait, you wanted to just be friends? I'm so confused. This whole entire time I thought this was a date. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry. Here's my card.
This woman is playing chess right now. I guess we have to figure out our next move on the board.
I hope God is not giving me a sign. Is that a sign?
Take the sign before it's too late.
You know, guys, people think that men are joking or that we're being overly dramatic when we say that there are dudes out here just getting used for food dates, but it's absolutely true. These women will require you to take them out on a date, to buy them food, right? And then they have no interest in you whatsoever, but they just wanted to get free food. Meanwhile, they'll go back that night and end up with a dude who didn't have to buy them anything. Okay, and girls are like, oh no, that doesn't happen, or it's 1 in a million, you know, it's super rare. But it's actually very, very common. Excuse me, guys, losing my voice. It's actually very, very common that men are being used for their resources and having their time wasted and things like this. And these same women, they'll sit there and go, oh, well, my time's being wasted. I can't get a relationship. They're just so incredibly lost, man. They're so incredibly lost. We've got a single mother here down the bottom. Let's take a listen.
Damn, what we on that?
You got kids?
Right now? You said, do I got kids? I have a son.
That ain't gonna work. You already got nutted and I'm cool.
A kid is a lot of responsibility, especially when it's not theirs.
When you didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, and I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed, I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest.
You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend.
I never did want to do that.
Yes,
you just
you
saying
did.
that, okay. But you
No,
can have
that's
it.
real talk.
You can have
Oh my goodness. I don't know how dudes date women like this. Like, I have to pause the video because I'm getting a headache. Like this, you talk to a girl like this, and I swear to you, every sentence that comes out of her damn mouth, excuse me, might as well just be yelling. Like, she might as well just be yelling at you. And I don't know about you, gentlemen, but I don't hang around people who yell at me. I don't care. It's simply not happening. People like this will end up forever alone with cats. That's just the way it goes, because they're awful people.
it.
That's
okay.
real talk.
Okay.
Seems like she doesn't know how to show her love.
Why can't I get the hat?
You're really gonna spend $200 on a f***ing hat when you won't even spend $5 to get me a Coke at the gas station? If you buy that stupid hat, we are no longer together. So, is it the hat or is it me?
Yeah, nice. Takes the hat.
I got the hat. I'm single.
He got the hat. Wise choice, man. Wise.
To be fair, I don't blame this guy at all. This is exactly what I was saying at the start of the video with people who demand you to spend resources on them, or else they won't spend time with you, you are going to be better off just throwing the whole person away. Never speak to them again. Don't text them. Don't message them. Just throw them out of your life completely and enjoy your $200 hat. Now, personally, guys, I think it's a waste of money to spend $200 on a hat, but who the hell cares? It's that man's life. Maybe he absolutely loves the hats. I don't know. Doesn't particularly bother me, but the woman certainly isn't worth it at all.
His choice.
I find it incredibly hard to date to the point where I actually can't get dates. I've had guys literally walk out on me when I've met them because they're so intimidated by me. They wouldn't.
For context here, guys, this woman's saying that she can't get a date. You guys can see this up the top if you're not watching the screen. She's a former porn star, so she worked in the adult industry, and now here's her rationalization. Okay, the reason why men don't want to date her apparently is because they're intimidated. I don't think I've ever met a man who has been intimidated by a woman ever. You're not intimidating. Men just don't want to commit to you because you used to work in the adult industry. And I'm sorry, but there is no getting out of that. That stuff is absolutely permanent. You expect me to wife that up? You expect me to make you a girlfriend? No, it's not happening.
Sure.
I've had guys literally walk out on me when I've met them because they're so intimidated by me. They would never hold my hand or anything. The first thing they do is they try and like have me. Sadly, I actually feel like I might not ever find like a boyfriend like that. I might just end up being alone forever.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes, okay? The reason why dudes don't want to hold your hand, again, it's not because they're intimidated by you. It's because they're embarrassed being in public with you. Like, I don't think that women truly understand this, okay? But if you have a girlfriend, or if you have someone that you're holding their hand on a date or whatever, if you're a woman who has been around, guys don't want to do that because it's really, really embarrassing. Okay, especially in condensed areas and places where people know one another or whatever, or when the woman has her face plastered all over the internet, for example, they will recognize you and realize that you've been passed around, and it's just super embarrassing for dudes, right? And this is the same story of all these women on like TikTok and things like this complaining that they can't get relationships and they can't get in anything serious. It's because guys don't want to commit to women who have been passed around. It has nothing to do with intimidating. These women talking about intimidation is crazy to me, man. They don't even understand. Like they just throw out words and use it as shaming language with very little regard for what the words actually mean.
I actually feel like I might not ever find like a boyfriend like that. I might just end up being alone forever.
She made the bed, now she's got to lay in it, you know what I'm saying? She weren't thinking about her future husband when she was sleeping with a new fella every night, was she? No. I've said it once and I'll say it again. These birds will get to the age 30, 35, 40 and realise, whoa, I've been ran through. No fella wants me now. Unlucky on them, like, they're for streets, leave them there. Stay woke in these streets, like.
She definitely should have thought about that before going down her specific career path.
Dating apps are not made for men. If you're a girl scrolling on Tinder, you're not going to see a guy under a certain height. But if you're a guy, you're going to see a ton of plus size girls. And
a ton of fatties.
I get height preferences.
Not the individual on the side there giving her the side eye for that comment.
60% of women say that they want a guy that's over 6 feet, but 78% of men also want a girl who isn't obese. Why aren't there weight preferences on dating apps?
That's so true.
Half the women that use dating apps know that if they put their actual weight in there, they wouldn't get any dates.
Weight can be changed while height can't. Remember that.
The thing about this whole weight and height thing, it's just crazy to me, obviously, because you can change your weight, but we're getting off this frame. I don't want to sit on that. You can change your weight, obviously. You can't change your height. But here's the extra kicker, okay, is women will try and gaslight dudes into thinking that they don't care about height. They'll be like, oh, I don't care how tall a man is. I only care about his personality and all of this kind of stuff. And you look at the woman's dating history, all of the dudes are like, over 6 foot or at least taller than she is. They all have made more money than her and things like this. See, the issue that I have with stuff like this, I don't actually care how delusional their standards are. At least be honest that you're a complete clown. You can have whatever standards it is that you like. This is a free market as far as I'm concerned, okay? But, let me reserve the right to laugh at you, okay? So be honest about your standards because I want to laugh at the content. You see, if you want to demand a man that makes X amount of money and is X tall and everything, and you have nothing to offer, men should be able to listen to what you have to say and decide that it's stupid. But see, the thing is, so many women, they know it's stupid, so they don't want to say it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm annoyed over here, guys, because I'm trying to farm content, you see, right? So the more honest women are on these clips and things like this, the better it is for me, because I don't even have to say anything. You know, everybody looks at it and realizes it's stupid, and I don't have to explain anything. It just makes making the content so much easier. You know, I think women should really kind of step it up. Let's continue. What on earth? What on earth is costing 2.7 grand? Service charge 3. I don't know. I haven't been to any of these places, guys, because I'm not a clown and I don't want to spend thousands of dollars for dinner. That's stupid to me, especially for Miami women. What is making this $2,700? I don't know, man.
Death seems like the only way out of this one, sadly.
How long was your last relationship?
Wow. 4 very long years.
4 long years. Do you mind if I ask why that ended?
Well, he was verbally abusive. He never took me out on dates. And he literally told me I was too much when I was just asking for the bare minimum. And I knew I deserved better, so I broke up with him.
Notice how she said he. This screams red flag to me. She seems to be focused on everything that he did wrong in the relationship and hasn't taken the time to reflect and take responsibility for the parts that she's played. She's likely holding resentment towards him and still has work to do before being in a relationship with a healthy masculine man.
Seems like she needs to reevaluate herself.
Here's the funny thing about this video here as well, is that if you were to post this video on TikTok, all of the women in the comments would be complaining. Downright complaining, right? Even though it's completely valid.
People are mad at me because I left a hot girl at a bar in a video. Essentially, this girl wrote in her bio that she'd buy drinks for whoever beats her in pool. So we matched and agreed to play pool at the bar Better Days in Miami. And when I arrived, I brought my own pool stick. I also noticed she was filming me. And then I gave her that work in pool. I made her buy me a drink, like she said. And then I left because I didn't want to be filmed. And people are saying I should be embarrassed because I went home alone when there was a hot girl there. And that because she's a 10 and I'm a guy, that I didn't have the right to leave. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Now, if the roles were vice versa, this would not be happening at all.
Yeah, you see, men, we as dudes, apparently, we don't have the right to leave. I have said this on the channel many, many times, but if you're a man and you say no to a woman in any capacity, like, the mob will just come after you guys. They absolutely will. Okay, but the woman's allowed to say no at any point in time, even retroactively. She's allowed to say, I wanted to at the time, but now I regret it. So I'm going to say that I didn't want to do whatever it was. And now the man still gets in trouble. So not only can the woman say no at any step of the way, including after the fact, the man can't say no at any point in time. Okay, and also, this whole filming people has to stop, man. You know, like, this happens with women in the gym and stuff like this as well. But dudes don't want to be filmed. We just don't, man. This is why men don't even help women with crap anymore. I've seen videos, okay, where, you know, women will just record dudes in the gym and try and make them out to be creeps and stuff like this. And all I'm saying, guys, if you're a woman and you're in the gym and you injure yourself, I'm skeptical as to how likely it is that a man will step in and help you these days. And you know what? I don't blame the men. We don't want to be recorded. We don't want to be mocked on the internet. We don't want to deal with this nonsense. If a woman starts pulling out a camera on you guys, you know, leaving is the best option that you have, honestly. Disgusting.
Junior doesn't look upset that Sarah said, I'm out.
Is she out? So mad. No, Sarah's mine.
Here's the thing, man. I think this world is like...
Bro just admitted to having options.
Why do girls literally get the ick over everything? I've been seeing a ton of TikToks about girls' icks. And I thought that they were so ridiculous until it happened to me. So I took this girl on a date, right, to see Christmas lights like 2 weeks ago. I live in Clearwater, she lives in Tampa, so I took her to the St. Pete Pier to just walk around and see the Christmas lights. You know, a normal date. And they had those bicycles that you can rent and ride around. And when I take girls on dates, I like to do fun things. Like, I like to do things other than dinner and a movie or, you know, whatever the normal is. I like to do fun, adventurous things.
Yeah, see, women say that they're fun and adventurous on all these dating apps and things like this, but the truth of the matter is they just want you to spend money on them, right? So if you're a dude and you post a video like this, women are going to complain because you're not spending money. Oh, you have to take me out here. You have to spend money on this food, all of this kind of crap. Just throw the whole woman out again.
So I asked her, I was like, do you want to rent some bikes and go ride around, just see where we end up? And you not. She said, I cannot ride bikes with a guy, like, it's going to give me the ick.
You know, I don't think that she can ride a bike at all. I wish I was joking there, guys, but I think all of these women on TikTok, they have no motor skills whatsoever. Half of them can barely even drive, okay? And that's being generous, right? I think she was saying this, number one, because she's a clown. But number two, I don't even think she could ride the damn thing.
Watching me ride a bike is going to give you the ick? I understand if I, like, have a booger, have bad breath, pick my nose, like, those are normal icks. But riding a bike?
So basically, any man that likes being active is screwed. Got it. Life is way easier when this happens.
Looking for a man in finance with a trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, Ryan. Can she do it? Let's look at the numbers. In the United States, there are 100 million men over the age of 18. That is about 48.2% of the population over 18 that are men. I want you to remember that number. Finance. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 7.6 million people work in finance and insurance. So what did I do? Of course, I went through every single job title and I narrowed it down to those just in finance. And it was about 3.6 million people working in finance. If we apply that same 48.2%, we come out to 1.7 million men working in finance. Trust fund. Only 1.2% of Americans have a trust fund. So unfortunately, that narrows us down to just 21,000 men in America.
Ooh, getting close.
But here's the real problem, Ryan. 6'5". Do you know how tall that is?
That's tall.
It's crazy tall.
Not many people are 6'5".
No, in fact, only 0.1% of men are 6'5" or above in the United States. This is a real killer one because now we're down to only 21 men in the United States.
Getting slim.
For our girl on couch. Blue eyes. It's good for her because there's more men in the United States with blue eyes than other parts of the world. So we're at 27% have blue eyes, but that narrows us down to just 6 men. 6 men in finance with a trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes.
She broke down the math and everything. Good luck with that woman looking for those few men.
You know what? Women will still think that they have a chance with those 6 dudes, by the way. And to that I say, hey, enjoy the life with cats.
Hey, yo, what's your name?
Red Bull with vodka.
What?
Red Bull with vodka. Come on, you gonna buy me a drink? Come on, the bar's over there, let's go. Come on. A real man will buy me a drink. Come on, let's go.
If red flags were a real thing, then this woman would have them coming from every direction.
This girl told me you need to be making $1 million a month minimum to mess with me. I said, okay, how many zeros are in a million? She said 4.
No wonder she needs a man to take care of her, because she obviously can't take care of herself without intelligence. And I bet he pays for all of that as well.
What is the point of going out to dinner and going out to get to these restaurants and different places when you're not even eating the damn food? You're just there to take pictures of it. I've always found this to be incredibly stupid, man. Like, You just have to take photos of absolutely everything. And really what it is it's just status signaling. I guarantee you the women oftentimes don't even like this food. They don't have an interest. They could probably never make the food that they are taking pictures of in their entire life. Right? But they're sitting there taking photos because they want to impress their quote-unquote friends, who, by the way, aren't even friends. I don't even think these women have friends, to be honest with you. But let's skip ahead a little bit here.
You got any shallow icks?
When he flies economy.
Pardon?
I need a rich man.
She needs to go to Dubai and get one of them uncles over there to pee on her.
Or if
do you know how much business class is?
I am not settling for anything less than 6 or 7 figures.
This is a joke.
I'd prefer the private jet if possible.
This has to be rage bait, right? There's no way this is real.
You being dead serious?
Well, I have a chihuahua, and he's my life. He's my whole world.
You think your chihuahua's going on holiday with me? Yeah, you're not gonna get me mad right now.
I have high standards.
There's no chance.
Not necessarily you, but I'm bringing him with I go.
I'll kick that little. She's doing my head in with her chihuahua. She thinks she's Paris Hilton.
He's only vexed because he's broke, let's be real.
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public, so make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway guys, back to today's episode.
If he's flying economy, that's an ick.
Imagine him in that Ryanair chair, all crumpled up, because there's no leg room. Ryanair
don't have. They don't have thing though.
Yeah, so we just get the jet.
Private jet.
I don't do Ryanair, okay?
Boy, you're annoying
the thing
me,
is,
right?
I could get the jet, but it's like whether you can.
You can pay for a jet right now.
But it's whether you can keep.
You can pay for a jet right now.
I want a man that can keep up. With
you can
me.
pay for a jet right now.
Should we go?
The answer is no. She can't pay for the damn jet. I'm skipping this clip. This woman's way too annoying, man. Way too annoying.
Gold digger. I can see forever.
And you know what? The only men that call a woman a gold digger are the ones that can't afford her anyway.
Oh.
Seems like she needs to win a lottery, not a man.
Got you. Yeah.
Damn. We're skipping whatever the hell this is.
I want at any time.
Anytime is crazy.
I'm saying at any time. Like whenever I ask for it, would you be willing to give it to me?
Well, realistically, no.
Man, you stupid.
Anytime.
Damn.
Like, what if I'm not in the mood for it?
See, that's the crazy. That's. What if I'm not in the mood to pay for your dinner? Damn.
That's not how it works.
Oh, see, that's okay. What if I'm not in the mood to pay for your nails? What if I'm not in the mood to, you know what I'm saying, open the door for you? What if I'm not in the mood to take you on a date? What if I'm not in the mood to do all those things? I still gotta do those things though, right? Whether I'm not in the mood.
It's not the same thing.
It is though. It is, because that's playing into your feminine role. Men want from your woman. And it's like, you can't expect me to go looking for somewhere else if you're not gonna give it to me.
If a woman wants a man to take care of her in every way, then she also needs to give him what he wants.
Why?
I think a lot of guys fall for this trap where they just end up providing for women who are not attracted to them at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many dudes out there who are married, who make good money and things like this, and their wife just wants nothing to do with them, or their girlfriend just straight up isn't attracted to them. And I think these guys who are successful should honestly just go and find a different woman, preferably one overseas. Like, these Western women are absolutely not worth the time. That's what a lot of these successful guys are actually doing. They're just straight up leaving places like America. They're leaving Western countries, and they're just going to find women elsewhere. Because quite frankly, these women are using dudes. They're not actually attracted to the men. They're not interested in them on a personal level. They don't care about them, and they're just trying to use them for resources. I don't think women like that deserve dates. They don't deserve chivalry. They don't deserve to have things paid for them. Like, you can go find some other simp dude. It's just not happening, man.
Wants a man to take care of her in every way, then she also needs to give him what he wants.
Why is it that the finest guys in the world, and also single, never leave the house? Is there a reason for that?
I just don't enjoy it. It's not an enjoyable experience for me, and I don't like any of you.
With women like her around, who could blame the men for staying inside?
The men on today's show don't know why they're here today. All they know is that someone from a past relationship wants to see them again. Let's meet who brought you here. Miss, would you like to do the honors?
You may have dumped me, but look at me now, and you can't ever have it again.
Tony, do you have any regrets seeing that she looks so great today?
She looks the same as when I left her. I broke up with her because all I did was give 100% for nothing in return.
I gave him so much more than he's ever given to me. Like a new wardrobe.
You bought him a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
What about the 2 engagement rings he bought you, Karen? Wasn't that enough?
Oh, you know this woman.
Yes, he's my brother.
It went back to the jewelry store.
That's because I couldn't bring it back because it was in your name.
Yeah, well, it went back, didn't it?
Well, where's the money that I paid for it? In your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, what I would like to know, what did she do so bad for you to break off an engagement?
I was giving up all my time. I never saw my friends.
You told me to give up my friends before.
I never told you to give up your
Yes,
friends.
you most certainly did.
Karen, let me ask you something.
What's the bet that this woman right here, if this all just isn't an act, which I don't really believe, but like let's just say it is real. A lot of these situations, the psychotic women will ask the dude to give up his male friends, and he'll say to her, "I want you to give up all these dudes you're talking to," and she'll try and pass it off as her friends. You see what I'm saying? So she has to remove dating prospects, but he has to remove friends, and she views this as the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, women will lose their minds. What do you mean I can't talk to all of these guys anymore? But they're my friends. They're not your friends, okay? These are backup dudes. We're not stupid, right? But the same woman will try and require you to remove all of your friends who are literally the same gender as you. You know what I'm saying?
I was giving up all my time. I never saw my friends.
Yeah. Karen, let me ask you something. Are you sure you're over Tony?
Oh, yeah.
Would you want...
Women who are over dudes don't talk them and don't start talk shows over this nonsense. I don't even, whatever this kind of show is. I don't know the format. I don't watch this garbage. But they don't go on television sets, have a discussion with their ex when they're over their ex, and they dress up and do all their hair and all this nonsense for it. That's not what you do when you're over somebody.
Want another chance with Karen if you could?
No. No, I'm not the one that called the show.
Seems like someone still has feelings, and it's not Tony.
What is with this recording thing, man? Like, just women who have to record absolutely everything. The dude has to be in the shot the entire damn time. I think it's really creepy, man. I just think it's really kind of disturbing.
I'd be scared as well after witnessing this.
Tall, dark, and handsome. They can't be shorter than me. They can't be like right here.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I'm tall.
All right, I'm skipping to the last clip of the video. I have had quite enough of that nonsense. Let's jump in.
Okay, big one.
Mystery drink.
Yeah, mystery drink with me. You want?
When?
Now, let's go.
No?
Where are you from?
Colombia.
Of course you are.
What?
Of course.
Yeah, Colombia.
Of course you're Colombian. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh my god, how long do you think it takes? My friends are gonna kill me.
If they're cool, they can come. Come. It'll be fun, it'll be fun.
No, no están esperando.
Rapido. Muy rapido.
Okay, so let me go.
This is so cringe to watch, man. I mean, number one, again, we're recording people. Number two, the women clear. This is what I'm talking about, guys, with going out and trying to interact with these women. They're already set on the dudes that they want to be with at the end of the night. Like, don't even bother talking to them. Don't buy them drinks. Don't try and take them out on dates or do any of this crap. It's all predetermined through things like Instagram and dating apps and things like this. They are dressed up to go get attention, right? but they already know where they're going to end up at the end of the night. Like, don't even try to intercept them, guys. Like, just a complete waste of your time.
And then we come back.
Yeah, I'm late. Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Nice meeting you.
Bye, have a great time.
If it's that easy in Colombia, then American girls definitely have some competition. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And
yeah, guys, I really dislike all of this stuff to do with recording people and all of these really awkward social situations. This is the kind of nonsense. This frame right here that I accidentally clicked on, $2,700. And they wonder why men don't want to talk with them. They wonder why dudes don't want relationships. They wonder why men pick hats over them. But to me, it's very damn clear. Guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. And just a quick reminder as well that we are still leaving Fiend Gang recruitment open temporarily. I don't know how long we're going to leave it open for, but if you're interested in helping me cover some of this cringe here on YouTube, make sure you check out the application in the link down below the video in the description. But guys, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.